140 Group B is about to be underway. The flag drops and away they go into the first corner with Marsh, number 66, getting the jump on the field, but Jason Crouch looked like he got down the inside, possibly into that second corner. So a shout out here for Faith riding John. They make their way down into the third corner. And it looks like there could be number 622, your new race leader. Very close start then on pit bike stock 140 Group B.
John, I think it is, isn't it?
John McDonald possibly in third place. It looks like he's gone through into the lead. Yes, he has. So John McDonald with Billy Pearson now in second place. It's very close. Danny Underwood in third. But John McDonald with a fantastic start there. It's 2-2 on the bike. That's number treble 7. John McDonald.
And we get him some support from America for Johnny as well. Great to see their rider out in front. But I know Billy very well, and he's going to let him get away.
That's your bike, isn't it, Matt?
That is my bike. He's riding it better than I can, which is quite embarrassing, really. He said he's only seen it for 2 days.
So John McDonald, number 622, trying to pull away. And Billy Pearson could be in second position. Come up towards the final corner. So John McDonald, number 622, your race leader. As we were saying at the start of the race, there are some bikes out there. There will be out there as well. Towards the back of, and of course, if you want to go at mini bike racing, you can sign up and have a go either just for a practice session or for the whole weekend. And of course, John McDonald, who we spoke to before coming all the way from the United States, from Georgia. Long way to come here today, and leads the way. So he's travelled half the world, you would say.
And Danny's got down the inside of Billy Pearson. So Danny, I know that Danny's been right on the rear wheel of Johnny, so do not look away from this battle.
So Danny Underwood, who we saw earlier running away with things in the pit bike 160s. And we know Underwood's on good form. And he'll be looking to try and get past John McDonald and ensure that everyone's with McDonald well here this week. Sure that when the flag drops,
and he gets down the inside.
Goes down the inside, but McDonald shuts the door. And again, he has a look, and of course, everyone's so pleased to see these American visitors here this weekend, Matt. But once out on the track, as we see, Underwood goes down the inside, but McDonald on the outside.
That's brilliant race. Look at side by side. That would have been difficult for Johnny to hold on to that. And he shouldn't have looked over his shoulder. Then he needs to focus on what he's doing. Don't look over his shoulder, Danny. John. You know that Danny's there. Just keep your eyes out in front and keep going.
Underwood goes down the inside of McDonald and this time makes the pass stick. But John McDonald will try and fight back. We just have to say, Matt, of course, everyone's so these American riders here today, but once the flag drops, there's going to be no pleasantries out there.
Absolutely not. I know Danny's been in our awning all weekend, so he's been spending time with Johnny. But yeah, all the niceties go out the door when the flag drops.
Donald, second place, is trying to fight back. Danny Underwood snatches the lead. 50.99 is his fastest lap and the fastest lap of the race. Here they come round the final corner. Underwood leads.
It's a little bit of speed around that complex. I mean, that complex going past the pits is really, really difficult. He's running too wide. He's running too wide on that exit to that right hand as well, going to the straight. Yeah, you use a lot of time going on to that rumble strip. But as I said, coming past the pits in that technical section, it is really, really difficult, and you can lose a lot of time going through there. It looks like Danny's just gapped him now.
Shout to the Heron Compound, Georgia, and of course John McDonald riding out of Georgia in America, of course, coming all the way here at Northamptonshire, and currently in second place, but can't do anything at the moment about Danny Underwood, who starts to pull away. McDonald second, and it looks like it could be Jim Titchmarsh in there as well. There's Titchmarsh, Jason Crouch with him, and Luke Westerman just a bit further behind. Here come the leaders round the final corner. Underwood leads, McDonald second. We've got number 10 in third position, Billy Pearson, not showing on our lap charts. Here we see a bit of a close battle there with number 66. Here they are. Number 66, the machine of Jim Titchmarsh, who's currently in 4th place. Luke Westerman, Jason Crouch, Brandon Perrell, Stuart Kay, Chris Edwards, Adam Shelton, all a bit further behind as looks like Luke Westerman goes down the inside of Jim Titchmarsh. Rest of the top 10 going through. This is the Pit Bike Stock 140 at the British Mini Bikes here at Whilton Mill. Brought to you in association with Lexmoto. Oh, we've got a shout out here from Matt Pierce. He'll be down. I think he's just gone to get ready for the next race. Got the Mini GP coming up very shortly. Oh, we've got trouble here. One rider goes down quite just by the boot complex. This is up by where the pit entrance is. That rider on the side of the track. We're just going to keep an eye on this as the rest of the field go through. Number 66 then, Jim Titchmarsh. Wave yellows. Medics going over to look at this fallen rider. Oh, the race has been stopped. The race has been stopped. So we have got a rider that's gone down. It's called the boot, which is just by the pits, just to the left of your footage there. You might see the rider just on the ground. The medics are on the scene, but the race has been red flagged. So the race has been stopped. Are going on to the scene now. We're just going to see what's going to happen with this race. It will be restarted or there'll be a rerun. So there we see. I think it unfortunately looks like one of the rental bikes that's gone down. That's the yellow and orange frame. That's the rider. Just trying to identify who that rider is. It's one of our newcomers actually that's fallen off. But he was on the ground before, but he has moved up to the tyre barriers. He is sat down and talking to the medics. Just to explain, John McDonald is still in the race. For those of you watching from America, he's not showing on our lap charts here, but he is still in 2nd place. You'll have to bear with us, unfortunately. There is 1 or 2 issues with the timing systems, but he is still in 2nd place. Looks like the rider's okay. Unfortunately, sometimes when you go down hard, it's a case of maybe winded as well, but that's your fallen rider anyway who's talking. Riders are pretty much in position. We're just waiting for one more rider actually to come to the back of the grid. You'll see him at the back of the shot there making his way around to the final corner. So 4 laps to go. At the moment this looks like Danny Underwood versus John McDonald, the 2 riders on the front of the grid. There's Underwood closest to the camera. Other riders, of course, Luke Westerman, Jim Titchmarsh, Brandon Perrell, Jason Crouch, all in there as well. The flag goes up, and the restart of 140 Group B is go. Oh, and McDonald gets a bad start. Underwood gets away.
Shocker. And who's that coming through?
That might possibly have been
Luke Westerman.
Westerman, I think, went through into 2nd. And when the flag dropped there, John McDonald did not get away well. Drops to 3rd place. Danny Underwood, an absolutely perfect start there. Look at Westerman out of 4th place through to 2nd and is starting to put Danny Underwood under some pressure at the front. Good clean start. Everyone gets away well. Oh, as we saw down the inside there, Luke Westerman trying to go down the inside of Danny Underwood. Donald with that start, not very good. He's still there in 3rd place, trying to close back up now on Westerman, but Danny Underwood, who has withstood initial onslaught from Westerman, is trying to pull away at the front. Here they come round the final. But look out for Luke Westerman. Here they come round the final corner. Westerman in 2nd place, 0.2 of a second down, and he is on it to the moment. John McDonald just 1 second down in 3rd.
John can't let these 2 get away.
So this race, of course, 4 laps to go. Not long in this one. This could be the big chance for Luke Westerman in 2nd place. John McDonald trying to keep up in 3rd. They all make their way down the hill. There's Jim Titchmarsh, Jason Crouch, Brandon Perrell a bit further behind.
Looking at Luke's bike, his front end just seems to be twitching. I don't know why. It doesn't look like he's got a huge amount of confidence coming to his hairpins in his front end, but then, it gets on the gas and away it goes.
So Luke Westerman, again closing up here on Danny Underwood and towards the boot section into that chicane. John McDonald a bit further behind, and look at Luke Westerman here. Black and white machine here in 2nd place, taking a tighter line on the exit. That could pay dividends as Underwood rails the outside line.
We're on the last lap.
1 lap to go, and Luke Westerman with the fastest lap of the race. John McDonnell just a little bit further behind in third. Into the top corner they go, and Westerman tries to go down the inside of Danny Underwood, but holds on to the lead. Underwood pulls away as they go back down the hill. John McDonnell just a bit further behind in third place. And there's McDonald under braking. Jim Titchmarsh, still in fourth. Well, it looks like actually that Billy Pearson's gone through into fourth place as we see this fight for the lead coming up towards the finish line now. And Luke goes round the outside of Danny Underwood. What a move there. He got some real drive going into the boot section, and with 2 corners to go, Luke Westerman set to take the checkered flag. Here they come, and Westerman is your race winner. Underwood fights back, but not enough. And taking third, he looks a bit disappointed going through there. John McDonald in third. That red flag really affected things there for him, but nonetheless finishing in third place. And Danny Underwood will be kicking himself.
What a move by Luke there. He got absolutely brilliant. Got an absolutely cracking drive coming out his complex in the centre of the course, and just drove around the outside of Danny. I know Danny's a heavier rider, so he hasn't got the top end, but what a cracking move by Luke, and it shows me for confidence to the front end. Geez, you got to have real confidence to do that.
So here the flag goes up for our final race of the day. Pit bike stock 160 Group B. Flag drops and away they go. A great start there from McDonald on the outside. Goes for the lead, but doesn't quite make it. It looks like Jim Titchmarsh may have got the lead. Billy Pearson, I think it was actually. Billy Pearson looks like our new leader. They go into Christmas corner. Pearson leads. McDonald, great start for him at second place. So John McDonald, who didn't quite get the start last time round, much better this time, but not a good start though for Danny Underwood, nor Luke Westerman, our winner of the first race, is buried in the midfield at the moment. So this Group B race, as the leader goes down, watching out there, small speed, okay, drama there as our race leader Pearson goes down. That means this is the result the Americans will have wanted here, because John McDonnell, number 622, leads them round. And, Matt Pierce hasn't come back up yet. He's urging him on. Looks like Brandon Perrell goes through into second. So Brandon Perrell in second place. Danny Underwood in third. Jim Titchmarsh, Luke Westerman, Stuart Kay, Howard Taylor. Pearson's okay. He's back on the bike. And right at the back of the field, a small speed mistake. Strange crash there, actually. Just the wheel washed out on him.
I missed it. John's out in front. I missed it.
Yeah, Billy Pearson was leading the way, but on the middle corner just seemed to lose traction for some reason. But leads, but he's coming under some pressure now because Danny Underwood is fighting his way through. Here we go, head to head. Underwood leads. McDonald leads. Underwood in second place. And John McDonald, a great ride here for him. Luke Westerman to look out for though. He's setting the fastest lap of the race up to fifth place. Here they come. They're side by side over the finish line. But the man to look out for now through to third has gone Luke Westerman. This man is absolutely flying. 8 laps to go in the race of the day, and it is still wide open. John McDonnell fending off Danny Underwood, but the man to look out for, Luke Westerman, won the first race, is starting to close up. He is faster as the day goes on, as Underwood has a little peek down the inside, but McDonnell's got the line covered. But faster on the exit.
You're on a little bit wide there. You lose a bit of time going across that grass.
So problems here. We just saw a mistake there from John McDonnell. Hit the apex, but doesn't lose any time. Underwood can't capitalise. Has a look down the inside, but McDonnell's got the line covered. Johnny's got that line covered as they make their way back towards the finish line. As Danny Underwood goes down the inside out of nowhere. An aggressive move there from Danny Underwood, makes the pass stick. And Luke Westerman tries to go through to second place, but Danny Underwood takes the lead. Now, do you think will John McDonnell be able to fight back here going into the top corner?
No, I don't know. Danny's a cracking rider, but I think Luke's the one to look out for. Luke said Luke won the first race, and he would definitely putting pressure on John, so he needs to keep an eye out behind him.
Now it seems that number 11 in third, no numbers on the bike, but the red machine in third, won the of course, getting quicker and quicker as the day goes on. He'll be looking to get past quickly as possible now, but John McDonald's got other... Oh, he just ran wide on the exit and the entrance to the corner. Small mistake there from John McDonald, and that has allowed Luke Westerman through into second place. The tiniest mistakes there from Johnny in third place. He just seemed to turn in a little bit too early and just clip the apex, and that has allowed Luke Westerman through.
And he just, Luke's just gapped him straight away in a couple of corners. But it looks like Danny's checked out the front a little bit.
Let's see what Luke Westerman can do in second place then. He's finally got past John McDonald after a great fight there on the previous lap. We're going to keep a close eye on the lap times here. Underwood is your race leader coming back down the hill. McDonald in third position. Still keeping the leaders. A little bit further behind is Brandon Perrell in fourth place. Jim Titchmarsh, Stuart Kay, Chris Edwards, Howard Taylor, Daniel Pearson and Josh Gregory rounding out the top 10. So a shout out here for Daniel Pearson, currently in 9th place. Number 77, he's had a great weekend so far. He's been battling away at the front. And Mark Waters has been saying he's got to protect that inside. Well, I think that's John McDonald. Unfortunately, he just pulled a bit too eager to defend the inside line. Got hit the apex, which allowed Westerman through. And a great ride here so far for Brandon Perrell. Looking a bit further down the field, there's Daniel Pearson. Stuart Kay goes through. Chris Edwards, Howard Taylor, all very close. And I'm getting involved in this one as well. Adam Shelton, Liam Greeland. So here we go. Danny Underwood setting the fastest lap of the race, 55.020. Luke Westerman in second, but this battle here on the edge of the top 10 is getting very close indeed. One rider out, one of our midfield runners, looks like they're pushing the bike away. That's Jaroslav Malinowski, who was in 19th place and out of the race, but everyone else running fine so far. So the American John McDonald dropping the pace a bit in third place. It's starting to turn into a battle now between Danny Underwood and Luke Westerman. 1.6 seconds between first and second place. But Danny Underwood is maintaining that pace and as fast as ever at the front.
Yeah, they're running cracking lap times. He's lapping about half a second quicker than Luke at the moment, so he's definitely gapping him.
So Danny Underwood continuing to away from the hard charging Luke Westerman. Here's number 16, Stuart Kay, who's currently in 6th place. Chris Edwards and just behind there. So Danny Underwood, your race leader. Looking at this battle now though, it's still Stuart Kay with Chris Edwards closing up. John McDonald a bit further ahead in third. Brandon Perrell is about 4 seconds behind McDonald in 4th place. Jim Titchmarsh, number 66, he's had a great weekend as well. So the top 4 or 5 riders really starting to spread out somewhat now. Danny Underwood and Luke Westerman have both gone through. This battle here though between Stuart Kay and Chris Edwards is finally poised. There we see Malinowski going back to the pits. Jim Titchmarsh, 66, goes through. Stuart Kay and Chris Edwards are neck and neck going through there. Danny Underwood the way up to the top of the hill, starting to pick his way through one or two of the tail enders. And this battle here though between Stuart Kay and Chris Edwards still very close on the edge of the top 10. But look out for Luke Westerman, who is starting to close the gap with 3 laps remaining. 2/10 of a second on the race leader Danny Underwood. Underwood is now coming up towards the final corner, and Westerman, 2 laps to go in this race, is closing up all the time. Here they come round the final corner. 2 laps to go. Underwood leads, Westerman in second. The gap has gone
54.7.
So there
4
we go,
tenths of a second out of Danny's time.
Westerman has saved it to the last, I think, hasn't he, Matt?
Absolutely.
John McDonald, a distant 3rd place, but still very much in contention with 2 laps to go. He'll be hoping that perhaps these two can hold each other up somewhat, but 1.5 laps to go. We are going to keep an eye out now on Luke West, who has blown the lap charts away, 54.787. 1.5 laps to go. They are starting to close up on some back markers with leads, but one would think that he is starting to fade. Look at the 2nd place man there. Black leathers on the white bike. That's Luke Westerman in 2nd place, closing up on Danny Underwood. The last lap board is now for the leaders. There are back markers further down the track on the edge of the top 10. Aaron Rendell, Arthur Kiljanski in there as well on the edge of the top 20. About to be lapped by the... 1 lap to go. John McDonald is still in 3rd place. McDonald goes through the second corner on Christmas corner. See our leaders now. Underwood leads. Westerman closing up all the time. They are starting to back though. So let's see what Underwood can do.
Let's give Danny a quick signal. Told him that Luke's on his way, but I think Danny, if Danny can get through his bank markers clearly, he might be okay. Last couple of corners.
Yeah, it looks like Underwood's getting through the back markers a bit easier, of course, but Westerman's still in there. He's losing pace all the time, though. He's doing the hard work. Oh, he's just been bulked by the back marker, though. Late drama there. Underwood bulked by one of the back markers. This is going to allow Luke Westerman to close up, and it's going to be close to the finish. Oh, they're almost side by side over the line, but Underwood gets the win by 1/10 of a second. Luke Westerman in 2nd place, and we will wait for our American rider John McDonald. Johnny will come through in 3rd place, and there he goes. Great ride there for him.
2 podiums for John. Well done, mate. Absolutely fantastic riding. Absolutely fantastic, mate. Well done.
Coming all the way from, was it Atlanta, of course, in Georgia?
Yeah. Where did you go down to the studio?